So Namdi, can you tell us who you are and what you do at MegaNexus?
Yeah, sure. I am the account executive for MegaNexus, and also I am an SME. An SME is a subject matter expert, and why that is so crucial to MegaNexus and to myself, because I've actually got experience and background in prison.
Okay.
I was given a 2.5-year sentence, which I gave last year. And during that time in prison, I've managed to use that to current MegaNexus and how things are and where we can go in the future. That experience obviously will, there's good parts of it and bad side to it, as you can imagine. But to be honest, even the bad parts were actually good, because I've managed to see areas that needs to be improved on, the frustrations where people need help, where the lack of attention is. And I came across so many different inmates, people in all sorts of walk of life, as you can imagine. Yeah. Those short sentences, long sentences, and it's not really prepared. You're not really prepared for when you are released, and that's something that I've constantly said when I've been at MegaNexus, is that how things are in prison, it doesn't help for when you are released. I've had several conversations with people in prison. There was one guy in particular actually who I spoke to, who I said, have you heard of a Prius, a car Prius? He's like, yeah, I've heard of that. And actually did, when he got released, he then told me he almost got run over because he knew of a Prius, but he didn't know they were silent. And it goes to show that when you're inside prison, it's actually a bubble. You kind of forget how the world on the outside. Like, again, I've had conversations where I've had, use an oyster. Yeah. What's an oyster? You know, they haven't got a clue what an oyster is. Something that is quite very common, something that we use on a day-to-day basis. You don't get that inside prison.
No, and I guess we have a view of everyone's educated the same.
Yes.
And of course you know what a smartphone is, of course you know what a Prius
Yes.
is, but I guess the value you bring to MegaNexus is you've had hands-on experience, and
Yes.
you can ensure that the product is really fit for purpose and that people are utilising it the best they can.
Indeed, and that's the key word, fit for purpose. Because it could be there to be used, but is it right for the recipients? Can they take it? Can they use it? Can they help to kind of better their lives? And that's effectively why I'm here, is to make that number a lot higher. Because as we are aware, 15 billion cost to the economy, there's 83,000 in prison, there's 6 in 10 reoffend in the first year, and that drops to about 30% once you do 2 years. And the numbers is always going to be growing. And I think that MegaNexus, why you could see I'm quite passionate about it, because simply because I was once a recipient, a user. Yeah. Now I'm on the other side, effectively trying to make it better.
Yeah, help people you were in prison with.
Yeah, help people who are still in prison now.
Yeah.
Who was with there now, and they've kind of told me what areas they really want worked as much as I do myself, and I know what works for them. So I think MegaNexus is doing a brilliant job. Obviously they've employed me, so so they know what they want, they know what they lacked, and I've kind of completed that missing piece of the puzzle, and that's where we are right now.
Well, look, thank you for coming in. It's really great to hear the passion you've got, and quite rightly so. So thank you again, and look forward to continuing to work with you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Cheers. Thank you.